Alright, so now we're going to do the Blighttown tutorial slash walkthrough. Fun stuff. Blighttown, it's full of poop. Speaking of which, we're going to use that rusted iron ring to just run through everything instead of slogging through everything. There's quite a few items to pick up. Most notable are the 3 large souls. And the Pyromancer set with the Poison Mist Pyromancy. The mosquitoes infinitely respawn, so it's kind of one of those don't bother. These slugs drop, or I guess they are leeches. The leeches drop green Titanite shards and large Titanite shards, which is what we need for our weapons. So we're just going to go ahead and do one of those. They do decent damage, but if you just do running attacks at them, usually their wind up for the attack is makes it pretty easy. Actually, I'm just gonna go over here. Their bodies kind of wiggle around a lot, but Remastered made it a little easier to notice if there's an item inside of them. So this next section I'm not going to touch until much later. Once I get an item, we'll be able to come back. But for now, suffice it to say, ignore it at all costs. It is a pain in the butt to go down, and it's even more of a pain to come back out. And unless you have the ability to teleport, which you have to wait until like a quarter of the way through the game, yeah, not worth it. I'm just gonna keep leveling up. Okay, so there's one item here that we kind of want, and that is down in this. I'm gonna turn around, back step off. Chloranthy ring. It's another item that gives us stamina regeneration. It stacks with the shield, which is kind of really cool. Plunge attack. Get out of the mist, because it will kill us. Ooh. Okay. Ta-da! Those are the only 2 items that you really need. And you don't even need to kill those basilisks. You can just run past them. Alright, so now we're going to run back out. I'm going to show you more Titanite, large Titanite shards. Now we have 2. We need 8 to level up our sword and 9 to level up our bow. We have the ability later on to buy them, so I'm not going to farm them more than just this one lap. And to be quite honest, you don't need to farm. You can just go, excuse you. You can just go normally. People who challenge run through like no hits or stuff like that, even casually, it's just nice to level up your weapon really quickly and then fight things. So if that's what you want to do, if you find the bosses too hard, you can always just come back and make sure you level up your weapons. I'm just showing you how to access that max level for basic weapons early on. Or earlier on. Oh, yep, forgot. There's a weapon here called the Server. It's a great scimitar, great curved sword. It's pretty good. I don't like using it, so I'm not going to show it to you, but I'll at least pick it up. Stupid stuff that runs away. I try to be fancy and hit multiple at the same time, but didn't quite work out. That's okay. I'm not gonna farm and upgrade all the way. I'm just gonna wait until the next section to do that. Ahaha! And there's the server. Okay. Didn't give us anything, but that's alright. Hey, look, missing polygon. There's quite a bit of that where it's just like, guys, you really didn't pay attention, did you? That's alright. Ooh, I will give us 2 more weapons. Or get us. I'm actually gonna turn this into blooming because there's another sniper up above. Ow. Owie. Dat ho chowie. Ah. I didn't know he could hit you from there. That's fine. Rude. Really? I'm dead. Thankfully, those guys don't respawn once you killed them. Because I used up all my Estus, I decided that it's just best to run back. Actually, we can level up our stuff. So let's do that. Oh, wow. We only need 1 more large shard and then we can get plus 15. Or plus 13? If we get 1 more, we might be able to do... If we get 1 more chunk, we can do a plus 15 weapon, I think. Ooh, tempting. Tempting. You know what? Why not? Let's get overpowered. Boo. If you're farming these guys, you're going to get a mountain of green titanite shards. Come on. If you remember, I could actually use my humanity to get 10 humanity. And that'll increase my odds quite a bit. But I'm not gonna. I trust that I'll be able to do it. In 1 lap, copium. Hey, trust. Alright, we're going to go to the next bonfire and level up. Oh yeah, the item that I got behind the sniper was the falchion, the magic falchion, I think. Or is it just the regular falchion? Oh, it's just the regular falchion. The regular falchion still has a really cool moveset, attacks quickly, um, pretty solid overall, all-around weapon. Now, there's actually a chest back here. Did I loot it? It's almost autopilot for me at this point. No, cool. Dragon scale. If we wanted to, we can actually upgrade our Drake sword, but it only goes up 20 more damage and it doesn't scale, so I'm just going to ignore it. I'm a goober. I need 3 more. There's one up here, actually, so I need 2 more. But I'm not going to farm anymore. I'm just going to keep going. There's actually another weapon back here. The Great Club. If you want Super Bonk, use it. Those boulder boys do a lot of damage, so just ignore them. All right, so I'm actually going to use gold pine resin again for this fight. Do I need anything else? I'll do the chloranthy ring, because why not? And I'll stop. Actually, let's do the grass as well. Why not? So we're going to buff our weapon, then we're going to increase our stamina regeneration, and we're just going to go in and beat her up. Okay. Quelaag. She's a fun fight. I'll do future videos on how to fight her, movesets. But right now, I'm just gonna spank her. Man, that stamina regen is insane. She almost pushed me into the lava. Right. Well, that's Quelaag. With a +9 and gold pine resin that we really didn't need to use, but it was fun to use anyway. And 20,000 souls. Nice. Gonna use this. Roll down. If you watch the cutscene, it'll show you where to go. A gate basically opens up a pathway near Andre. But I'm not gonna do that just yet. You want to say yes? Saying that you're a servant of her, Quelana, Quelaag's sister. This is another bonfire that always has a +10 when you sit down at it. Do I? Yes. You actually can have an item that will make it so you can talk to her. We want to say yes to entering the Covenant because it unlocks a shortcut in the future. That pyromancy that she gave us just for simply entering this Covenant super strong pyromancy. And the cool thing about pyromancies is that you don't need levels in anything else. You can just do it soul level 1. They put this bonfire here just in case you missed Quelaag's bonfire, which you probably would if you weren't looking for Luciori walls everywhere in this game all the time. They like to hide content like that. So this next section, we don't really need anything except our fists and lots of running. I'll explain this fight and show you how to fight it legitimately in the future, but for now, it's just going to be picking up an item and slapping a fist. So as soon as you pick up these items, it's going to make him Angies. We're going to run to that rock. We're going to stop, wait until the magma goes away, then we're going to run all the way back to the beginning and wait. This is an intended mechanic. It tries to attack you by leaping onto the cliff. Leaping off of the cliff and just grabs onto the ledge and you smack his hand down and away he goes. And then you unlock the magma in the area. We'll do further exploration later. I'll save that for another video. We're just going to go back up to Andre. It's a bit of a walk back, but not too bad. I'm not going to level up because I'm confident that I'll be able to make it up all the way without dying. But if you don't feel confident, just go ahead, throw them into the levels, call it a day. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself so I can drink my water in peace. Ladder 1. Elevator. I'll wait for the next one. At the top, you have plenty of time to get off the elevator, so don't stress it too much. In fact, I like to wait till I get to the top. That beam can grab your camera, so be careful while you're walking around here, because when the camera moves and you're pressing forward, it will make you fall off the cliff or walk off the cliff if you're not careful. Ladder 3. We already killed the snipers, but if you didn't, they'll be able to hit you there. 4. 5. Notice the torches. Torches will indicate that there's a ladder. Typically. You just break this to go around. There's another ladder behind the wall. And the last ladder. Again, the chest for the key to go to New Londo normally. Like I said, I normally don't ever come back this way. I usually just go kill everything and come back homeward bound all the way back to Andre without having to walk out, because it's much, much, much faster. But in this case, I changed my mind and had to wait for the elevator to come back down. And that's where I'll leave us off. I'll see you guys in just a minute to do Sense Fortress.